Let's go. One take, baby. One take. Ready?
Let's
go.
What?
Okay. You ready? 3, 2, 1. It's one take.
Welcome. Oh, come on,
sorry, that was me. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Welcome to another episode
of Mental Health
Monday.
Ow.
We gotta stop clapping, bro. We have to stop clapping.
Yeah.
Definitely. But what's up, guys? We are back with another video. For this particular segment or this episode, Abel, do the honor and kick us into.
So today we're gonna try to touch a little bit on self-growth and personal development and how that may be perceived by others.
Perceived by others.
Yes.
Yeah. This particular idea came from a post that you said you saw, right?
Yeah. I was on Instagram. We were actually talking about this earlier, and I saw this post on Josh's Instagram, actually on Josh's account.
Shout out to Josh.
Shout out to Josh. On his IG Instagram, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Come on, man.
No, it's okay.
Why are you laughing?
This has been like the 15th take, and how many shout outs we gave to Josh?
Oh yeah, then you got a lot.
Yeah, but go ahead, keep going.
Alright, so on this IG post that Josh posted, I saw this. It's kind of like in a meme type of format, but the message was that we shouldn't judge people based on how they were in the past, but how they are now. So like we shouldn't. It's something along the lines of like not pretty much judging somebody based on their old standards, as Josh put it.
That's crazy.
And that's pretty much it. And then like, it could be very like, negative, because when someone's going through change, it's, you should like acknowledge that change. And kind of that kind of shows that, the positivity that came from, their development is worth it, right? It shows their effort.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't like, we should acknowledge.
The fact that you're saying that is so true. A lot of people don't appreciate their close friends changing, not their core, right? Because you're not changing your core. You're just growing and maturing and having a different, a fresher perspective on life. It also stems from people being insecure in themselves.
Like which type of people?
So I guess.
Are you talking about the person going through the change, or the other people looking at the?
They both need to be secure, because for someone who's going through the change, you have to have been secure in yourself to understand some flaws that you might have.
Okay.
Right? And if you're in the company of others who you trust and they mention that to you and you're working on it actively, a friend should celebrate your achievements.
Right, exactly. Right? Okay.
And if you're a true friend, you should be not there to throw stones, but there to also pick your friends up and celebrate as they are progressing in life.
You definitely don't want to be with somebody that would hold you back.
Right. True.
In the sense to where you're trying to better yourself, but they're resisting and almost like actively trying to block you from reaching that.
Very much so,
that betterment. But yeah, so like for example, and you can easily get this like, something as simple as like hearing something you might not be aware of yourself, right?
True.
Like we do this sometimes, and it's like we just sit down sometimes and talk, and it'll be like one person might say, "Hey, like tell me something that you don't like about me. Right, something that I could change, or like I could improve, and something that you like about me, something I could try to do more of, pretty much." Because everybody has good qualities and qualities they could improve on. Right. So just like that, like you guys can try this too, and you can sit down with somebody that you trust. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that knows you well enough to tell you these things. Someone that's not afraid to tell you, when you're wrong. Which would be your close friend. It could be a family member too. It could work with anybody, right? And everybody should receive that constructive criticism, as long as you're saying that in a civilized manner, having that conversation. There should be no problems. It can only benefit you, right?
True.
And in the same token, you can't be, when you're putting yourself in that position, you're kind of making yourself vulnerable. right? So you have to be able to receive criticism,
right.
And don't take everything to heart. And so you should try to be, I guess, or try not to be offended easily.
Yeah, because essentially you're literally putting yourself in a hot seat.
Yeah.
To be picked and pointed at.
Yeah.
Having friends that you can depend on to be honest with you and give you constructive criticism is key to someone's personal self-development. Right? Again, it starts off with you being aware and putting yourself in a vulnerable situation for your friends to give you details of yours that you might not be willing to hear, but you need to hear.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
definitely can't be opposed to like hearing people's opinions, because when you're in that position after you say, let me know, you can't hold back.
Yeah.
You can't say, no, I don't want to know about that.
Right. You got to have tough skin when you go into these positions. But the great way to look at it is whatever they say to you, these are people that you trust and confide in, it's never going to come from a malicious or ill intent.
Yeah, definitely. Right? It's for... They're telling you pretty much because I guess they care, right?
They care enough to see.
Yeah, they care enough to sit there and say, okay, I will do my best to tell you this, your faults or your flaws, per se, something you could improve on.
Right.
So
with that said,
go try it.
For real, no, go try it.
No, really.
No.
Like, I love hearing people's opinions, to be honest.
I encourage you guys to sit around a group of your friends and ask them to be completely honest with the things they like about you and things they don't like about you. And I plead, please ask you to really just be open-minded to this, right? And have tough skin when you're going into this, because it's a weird place to be when you're sitting in a hot seat and being criticized left to right.
Yeah.
But this all for the betterment of you, and you gotta have that mindset going into it. There it goes. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can.
Oh, okay, I've heard that.
And the wisdom to know the difference.
All right, guys, we're gonna see you guys next time.
Yep.
On a different episode of
Mental Health Monday. Make sure you follow the IG page at SlickTalk Media, Twitter, SlickTalk_media. Peace.